I don't I don't know what's going on. I don't This is the weirdest quarterback situation that I've seen to where it's not making sense, right? It is just not making sense. The only thing that we know for sure is that Ja'Cory Brown is redshirting and Tyler Van Dyke is starting versus Louisville. Mario Cristobal made that announcement today that it will be Tyler Van Dyke versus Louisville. And they've stated all year that Brown, JB11, is going to be a red shirt. So when they first said that, I said, okay, well, maybe we'll use him in the big game. You know, we look at 4 big game on the schedule. We're only going to use him in those games because you can use a player up to 4 times. Doesn't happen. We get to the end of the year and I'm thinking, okay, well, there's 4 games left. We're going to use JB11. Doesn't happen. We get to where Emory is injured and I'm thinking, okay, now we for sure are going to go with JB11. But they say, no, it's going to be Tyler Van Dyke. So I don't know what's going on. I've heard some people say Mario doesn't like JB11. He doesn't want a mobile quarterback. Then I would say, why did he play last year? Right? Because Mario could have just kept it with Garcia. Like, why play him last year if he doesn't like him or if he doesn't want a mobile quarterback? I've heard that JB11 is going to transfer. How does anybody know that? Unless you're cool with him and his family, where does that even come from? Well, maybe Ja'Cory Brown isn't ready. Maybe he hasn't developed enough. That's what I'm thinking. If y'all won't put him on the field, maybe y'all don't have belief in him. But then every press conference, you're coming up here telling us, talking into the microphone, looking into the camera, and telling us that, JB11, he's developed. Shannon Dawson said that he was ready to go against FSU if he was needed. This and that and wiggity wacky. That's what y'all telling us. So it's a lot of different things going on, and I do not know one thing. I don't know. Tyler Van Dyke is our starting quarterback versus Louisville. I want to say that I'm fully supporting Tyler Van Dyke. I know there's people who hate him. There's people who dislike him. There's people who don't want to see him do good. I'm not one of those people. If he plays bad, I'm going to get on this microphone and say he played bad. But I'm hoping and I'm praying and I'm wishing and I'm looking for a 4-leaf clover and hoping that we get TVD. The TVD versus Texas A&M. That's what I'm hoping is going to trot it on that field against Louisville. But if we're being for real, if we look at the last couple games he's played, that TVD's long gone. But going into this game, I realized that if Tyler Van Dyke does good, this team will do good. So I am rooting for him. I'm not going to be bashing him and stuff. No, because listen, if I was the offensive coordinator, here's what I would do. I would say, Tyler, sit your ass down. We're going to watch this film against Florida State. But, Coach, I didn't play except for one drive against Florida State. You're right, and we're not going to watch not one of your plays. We're not going to watch that drive at all. I want you to watch what Emory Williams does. I want you to watch Emory Williams in the pocket, scan, get the ball out your hands. Scan, get your ball out your hands. I want you to watch Emory Williams on third down. Scan, run, truck stick of Florida State. Mano a mano, looked them dead in the eye, didn't flinch, ran them over. First down. At the end of the game, diving to keep the drive alive, giving an arm, a leg. By the way, I have heard that he's in good spirits. He's doing great. Wish you a speedy recovery. If I'm Shannon Dawson, I'm saying, Tyler, look at how he's communicating with people, right? Look at how he's on the sideline saying, let's go, guys, let's go. Look at how he's talking in the huddle. Look how, even though he going through a rough patch, because he did go through a rough patch, like in the third quarter, he still has his head up high. He's still moving up and down the sidelines. He's still talking and clapping. He's walking on the field with jumping up and down with some moxie. Brashard Smith pimp slapped a Florida State player. And it was Emory Williams trying to hurry up and break him up. That is, if I was Shannon Dawson, I would sit Tyler down and say, that's what we need you to do. I don't care if it's not you. I need you to fake it till you make it. And listen, Tyler, whatever you do, I don't care if it hinders them. Don't throw an interception. Let's just see what happens if you start and don't throw an interception. Let's see what happens. So read. If it's not there, run with the ball. I don't think I've ever seen Tyler throw the ball away. If you don't turn over the ball, this defense is going to keep you in the game. Tyler, you can make the throws. Hey, when they bring that 8-man in the box, I need you to hit Jacoby George in stride. Don't turn over the ball. I know me, I'm rooting for you. As for this JB11 situation, I want to see JB11. I want him to start, but Mario doesn't think he needs to. So, Mario, that's your decision. But we will revisit this decision, right? We will revisit this decision. If JB11 ends up starting at Miami and he plays horrible, there's going to be people say, well, maybe we see why Mario didn't start him. If he plays great, we're going to say, man, what if last year he would have played? But hey, he's doing it now. We're cool. If for some crazy reason he transfers out and he ends up being one of these great transfer stories, we've all seen them, and he does amazing things with another university, that is the decision that will be revisited, and it's going to be a red marker on your uniform. If it was up to me, I would either have JB starting, or I would at the very least have him in short area situations. I don't understand. Short yardage situations, packages, I would have him in the game because I feel like this team is missing one more explosive player. You know, the quarterback position, we need better quarterback play. But I feel like when you looked at Don Chaney run the ball, if he just had a little bit more burst, those are touchdowns instead of big games. Jacoby George, we saw his explosiveness. We saw his playmaking ability. I think Miami needs that one more player that if they get past the second unit, they're going to the house. I think Brashard Smith has our longest play from scrimmage, I believe. That was against Clemson. I think maybe Tyler Van Dyke is next. You know, he had that against, was it Bethune-Cookman or Temple when we kept running RPO with Tyler and he took it and kept it? And then I think maybe Henry Parrish had a big game, or A.J. Allen, one of them two. But we need an explosive player on the field, and I feel like at the very least we have an explosive player in JB11 that in those short yardage situations could make plays. We need 1 yard. Maybe he can bust it wide open. Didn't I tell you, bring it back? Maybe he can bust it and take it to the house. Maybe he can get us 10 yards instead of 1 yard. I don't know. But I will say, hey, this is Mario's decision. This is Shannon Dawson's decision. This will be revisited. Best believe it. Tyler, you are a QB1. If you got that, you won. I can't speak for everybody else, but I'm always rocking with you. I'm always in the foxhole. If you play bad, I got to come on here and talk about it. If you play good, like I'm hoping and wishing that you do, I'll be the first one to save your praises. I'll be the first one, man. You guys let me know what you think about this quarterback situation because it's getting weird. I'm out. Peace.